IVM.
I'm Zarina Poonawala, host of the Empowering Series podcast on the IVM network. I am your peak performance coach and leadership coach, and I'm here to share with you productivity tools, life-altering techniques, and real-life hacks to help you achieve your maximum potential in everything you do, in your relationships, professions, and most importantly, your life. So let's thrive, grow, and evolve together, one episode at a time. I was reading up on the hope theory, and it was developed by Professor Rick Snyder at the University of Kansas, and there were literally 3 principles that hope is derived from. Now, I don't want to get into the science of it, as my intention of talking about hope will then get diluted if I do so. But did you know, people who are hopeful are able to find more ways of reaching their goals and solving problems than people who are not? Hope allows them to navigate the possibilities of what might work and what might not work. And this is done by using mental contrasting with implementation intentions. That I thought was beautiful because although I'm a hopeful person, sometimes I blur hope with irrational expectations. Do you tend to do that as well? Now, in these times of gloom and despair, I am asking you, what do you think hope is? How does hope work? Have you started feeling hopeless and helpless and drowning in this misery around you? That never give up attitude, the let's come out stronger, the let's stay positive pep talk. Where does all this come from? Guess what? It comes from hope, and it will always come from hope. It's literally hanging by a thread when all else fails and nothing makes sense anymore. I believe no matter what you are facing, the one thing that never seems to wear off is hope. There will always be one hopeful person in the team, in the family, in your circle of friends, between partners and siblings. No matter what, just one someone who will tell you there is hope. Look around you. When we lost all hope during this wave, no oxygen, no beds, no healthcare, some hopeful people, mind you, not authorities, just some people like you and me, found more than one ways to navigate to this common goal of saving lives and decided to be hopeful and helpful, and so reliefs like the concept of Oxygen Langar, Hemkant Foundation and Khalsa Aid, to name a few, from our superheroes with turbans that have been saving lives. And so a messiah more than a celebrity in the form of a Sonu Sood, who has been working tirelessly and humbly. Last year, he was sending migrant labor back home. This year, he brought in tons of oxygen. Foundations like Milap, Mission Oxygen, and many such are believers of hope, and that's what hope gives us. In these moments, it gives us people who go out of their comfort zone to help you, to give you hope, to save you. I believe we tend to feel hopeful in our most adverse and vulnerable situations, don't we? Living in grief makes us recognize the goodness in people, the love and the care, the compassion, the empathy. And witnessing this beauty of humanity every single day, it makes us believe in the little miracle called hope. So even when you are told there is absolutely no hope, there is nothing to look forward to, somehow like a mirage in the desert, a shining star in the sky, or a beam of sunlight through that little crack in the wall, hope will present itself, and you will call it your ray of hope. Because with every setting sun, we hope for a new dawn. Be safe, be well, be empowered. If you liked this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com.
You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram.
I hope you enjoyed that show. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week. Thank you so much to Cred, CED, and Global Victoria. Without you guys, this thing would not be possible. So, on the note, Maruk Inayat gives us an overview of the potential Twitter ban in India. On this round is on me. Gauri Devi Dayal was joined by actor-producer Purna Jagannathan to talk about her career in Bollywood, Hollywood, and theatre. She talks about the upcoming season of the show Never Have I Ever. On Cyrus Says, we had legendary musician Usha Uttup. She took us through her journey and shared her experiences as the unconventional musician. In the second installment of the Father's Day special on Akla Station Adulthood, Ayushi has a candid conversation with her father, Siddhartha Amin. On the Global Victoria Tech Talks podcast, we showcase some compelling new tech stories coming out of Melbourne. Whether it's from the buzzing gaming industry or the robust edtech sector, Victoria is increasingly becoming a hub of emerging technology. And we talk to some thought leaders and industry legends about the same. Catch all the action from the World Test Championship on the Edges and Sledges podcast. For our Hindi listeners, we have Khel Niti, which goes live on YouTube every morning. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
We live in an age of disruption, of immense change in every aspect of work, life, and business. But is the old way of doing things truly dead? And are we ever going to stop saying the new normal? Join me, Varun Dugirala, on Advertising is Dead every Tuesday as I talk to entrepreneurs, leaders, creators, and change makers from across business, media, marketing, and beyond to dig a little deeper into how we got here, what we're doing now, and where we're headed. You can catch all the episodes of Advertising is Dead on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from.